So, hi, I'm Beck Lane. Obviously, where are we? So, there it is. Okay, so I'm Beck Lane, and I'm back out here again. And we're going to be working on this portrait once again because she's really out of whack, and she's not. And I love embarrassing myself and having to fix things. Sorry. Yes, I forgot about the sound part. So anyway, we're going to be working on her again. She's way off, which is pretty normal in my portraits or in any painting. So I'm going to be erasing some things, taking some things away, using my favorite painting tool, a rag. And unlike yesterday, I'm not going to stick my face near the camera because I'm starting to look like melted ganache at this point. I've been out in Burn Square painting 6-7 days a week for 8 months. Now it's over 8 months. So, yes, I look like ganache minus the cake that's been sitting on a picnic table over 4th of July weekend in the direct sun. So my face will not be going here. Again. And standing far away. We are doing studio mate in another state, so I'm just gonna be standing here painting. You work on your project wherever you are. I'm gonna work on mine, on this poor little thing. And there we are. We just worked side by side. I did this yesterday. I actually did it for over 3 hours, which is something I used to do all the time. Studio mate for my actual studio for hours on end. We did have an incident. Somebody came through and was just really doing bizarre things that I can't begin to explain. So I had to shut off the camera really quick, and I took down the video. I downloaded it, but I took down the video off of Facebook, and I apologize. You know, when you stand out in public, when you're brave enough, listen to me, when you put yourself out there, as they say, and you do things, and you're relentless about doing things, people get really odd. Let's just put it that way. So I've been dealing with a number of odd characters. Oh, for Christ's sakes, it's traffic again. So anyway, I had to shut off the camera and take down the video because it was just too bizarre for words. And then we'll figure out what to do with it later. Anyway, let's get to work on her. You get to work on your project. I'm doing hand signals. And I'm not putting my face here. Because ganache. Yeah, it's really important we make sure that you can see how much I've screwed up. So, just in case you're unaware, again, I'm Beck Lane. This is Studio Mate, so we're working on projects together, side by side. But just in case you're unaware, we are in Burns Square. And Burns Square is a historic neighborhood here in Sarasota, and it has managed to keep most of its integrity and charm. It is also the neighborhood that birthed the Sarasota Chalk Festival, birthed the Sarasota International Chalk Festival, as well as Avenue of Art. And Avenue of Art was a project that encompassed 300 pieces of artwork by 200 artists from around the world. That has been, traffic, that was destroyed last Labor Day by the city, and so that's part of the reason I'm out here. This is like a protest thingy that I'm doing. It's been 6 to 7 days a week for 8 months, me sometimes getting heat stroke and sick, and other times I'm out in the rain, and then there's nights like tonight where it's pretty doable. But that's what's going on here. So I'm down in Burns Square. We've got the Fountain Restaurant over to my right. We've got Lily's Boutique right across the street. Owen's Fish Camp is kitty corner, but I happen to like the Fountain Restaurant best. They're reasonable, they're laid back, but funny. It's like going into Cheers. It's just the greatest place. And their food is reasonable. It's absolutely spot on delicious every time, always consistent. And Julia, who's working tonight, has a wicked sense of humor. And so tomorrow, by the way, is Saturday, which means we're doing plein air in Burns Square. And plein air does not mean strictly you come out and paint, the end. Plein air is just open air. So what we do is we invite people to come down well, I invite people every day, from 5 to 9 o'clock every day to come down and do whatever, hang out, read, I don't care. This is a park, this is a city park, so come down and hang out. But on Saturday, we set up a tent, and the big thing is my friend Stephanie bakes cookies. She bakes cookies and bars and all kinds of delicious things. And so we invite people to bring their projects down and just come work. It's basically studio made, where we're working there side by side, but we call it plein air. Eat some cookies, read a book. Nobody cares. Just come hang out from 5 to 9 o'clock on Saturdays. Maybe 4:30. Get here a little early sometimes. and I better mention this now before I forget, if you do come down tomorrow from 5 to 9 o'clock, down to Burns Square on Saturday. So if you do come down tomorrow or any night during the week between 5 and 9 o'clock, down to Burns Square in front of the Fountain Restaurant, which is spectacular. Number one, bring bug spray. At this time of night, there are no-see-ums and mosquitoes running around, and they're annoying. Number two, bring enough money to treat yourself. You can get a glass of wine at the fountain or a cup of coffee. Their soda's really expensive, so don't do that. But their desserts are really, really good too. If nothing else, remember to bring bug spray. I'll be right. Sorry, I don't want to stick my face in the camera. I'll be right back. I gotta. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta go get some water. The fountain keeps me watered with ice and water. and iced coffee. And sometimes they feed me, so I'm gonna see if I ask, they will. So I'm gonna ask tonight. I'll be right back. I just stuck my ganache face in the camera. That was great. Okay, now I'm going. Pardon me. Thank you. Thank you. It's kind. That was a young man who walks through every night, and a young man, and he just walked by and he did this one, and that's the magic of being in Burn Square. You wouldn't know it from the traffic tonight other than the drive-bys. But this is an incredibly supportive community, and they support real art. They support real art, and they recognize it. So I get to have intellectual conversations about art and artwork and movements and different materials, but specifically for me, paint. I love to paint. I love to paint. Hey, you guys. Have a safe ride tonight. That's too long. Oh. Yay, thank you, Xavier.
Here's some napkins.
Thank you. Yum, yum, yum. Thank you. It's delicious. It's perfect. Perfect, Sophia. Thank you. Oh my God. Hot pita bread with freshly made hummus. Unbelievable. Oh my God. see something because the sun's going down. So let's see if we get to see the background. It's that time anyway. We've got clouds, so there should be a really beautiful sunset coming up. trying to figure out how to do this. So it's been a real slow summer. Everybody I know, oh my God, where do you see the colors that are coming in the clouds? I can see them just ahead in the south sky. Anyway, it's been a real slow summer. It's been a real, true, unbelievably bad struggle for me, for most people here. So, I'm almost out of mineral spirits at this point. Hey.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, you're much.
Looking good.
Thank you. That's an owner of one of the local businesses in this way. Anyway, I'm literally down to a little bit of mineral spirits. This thing is about that full, and that's it for mineral spirits for me. So if you would like to help me out, if you'd like to contribute to me not shoplifting, which I won't do, but let's pretend that I'm that bad, much of a badass. If you'd like to contribute, that's my information. Mineral spirits cost about $10 a can. And I'm real low on paint. I'm ready to cut them open and just scrape paint out. So you can find me on Cash App under whatever that is, Beck 2583. PayPal is Beck Lane at Ymail. Zelle 941-316-6612. Or whatever, Venmo, which is my Gmail address, becklane42 at gmail.com. And I'm sorry to ask, but gotta try. Okay? That's it. Like I said, everybody I know has been struggling this summer. So if you can, great. If you can't, I understand. see that sky? Oh, Mary. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Mary, I'm doing this for a friend. My friend Stephanie, who comes here on Saturdays to do plein air in Burn Square. She doesn't draw or paint. She brings a book and she bakes cookies. In fact, she's baking cookies right now while I'm on camera. And she's making one of my favorite recipes ever. And I don't even know what it's called. But this is one of her grand nieces. I'm doing portraits of two of her grand nieces. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I don't do commissions anymore, Mary, but I'm doing this one because Stephanie has been a good friend, and she's been consistent about showing up for plein air in Burn Square. So that's why I'm doing this one. Hey, Bill. It's mainly pointed this way, and I decided I'm not going to stick my face in. This is Bill Baranowski, one of the organizers of... Good evening. I would love a coffee. He's the best coffee maker in the world. I would love a coffee. I was just starting to fade. So this is one of Stephanie's grand nieces. And I started her at home, but I couldn't quite see because my face is so dark.
Is that like a paper umbrella?
Yeah.
Cute.
Like a little cocktail.
Yeah, a little cocktail umbrella. Yeah.
There she is.
Cute. Oh my.
So I'm working on that. And then her other niece, which has been a tragic mess off and on. So I have two versions of this. And somebody, actually a friend of mine, Blue from the cinema, stopped by last night and said, "What's that red on her mouth? Is she a vampire?" And they said, "No, it's
she's
raspberry ice
into
cream."
something, yes.
Oh, let me ask you, do you happen to have any mineral spirits? I'm sorry to ask you again.
I can check here. I know we have it at the warehouse.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have a beat on some. I'll check it out.
Oh, that would be great.
I'll
Thank
get the
you.
coffee going. I'll be out in a minute.
I have this much left. I have little ditties. Thank you. So Bill is a very good friend of mine. He is the reason I got involved with the Avenue of Art. He's the track back. I actually never wanted to be out in the sun and painting on concrete, but then I met Bill, and he was just so charming and so kind, and I fell in love with both he and Denise Cowell, who is the founder of the Sarasota Chalk Festival. But Avenue of Art, the 300 pieces of sidewalk art that was here in Burn Square and was destroyed last Labor Day. I forgot what I was saying. They were the organizers of it. They had 300 pieces of artwork by 200 artists from around the world. 80% of them were local, so they were here near Sarasota, in Sarasota. But they're extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary people, and I'm so proud and glad I can call them friends. My friends. It's getting dark, but I want you to be able to see this sunset, because it is stunning. Look at that. Yeah, that's the Burns. That's Denise's building. She owns the block. That's the Burn Square. Well, top floor is hotel. Bottom floor is all tenants, including the Fountain Restaurant. but
I had to cut my search for the mineral spirits short because I didn't want the coffee to boil over too much. I'm not sure I have it in the tool room.
okay.
I'm gonna look around in another spot too. I know it's at the warehouse.
Okay.
Because I
I've
had
got-
some up there, but I just moved a whole bunch of stuff over there.
I have this much, and I have $3 to my name, so it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I know
So
it's around.
so
but-
sorry, I had to ask again. And it's getting a little too dark to continue.
Yeah, I was. So that makes sense that there's two different versions of this. Because I've noticed
Oh, it's
lots of
annoying.
variation in that.
Well, they can. That way, they can bounce off of each other, or I can get them to bounce off of each other. Look at this sunset. This is. That's where I've got the iPad pointed towards the sunset. I've been painting on Facebook Live again.
Yeah.
I think I said that earlier because I do this. I've been doing this for over 10 years. But what's nice about being in this spot, is pointing the camera towards
Sure.
that at the end of the night.
Oh yeah,
Just
gorgeous.
show it.
Yep.
Oh, and then the lights come on.
Mhm.
I love this corner. I love this little corner. Yeah, so if you can find it, that would be great. Well, I could.
Yep, at least another month.
Oh, yeah.
The subject matter is interesting. Is it the landscape?
Yeah, it's a tree. It's part of a tree, but stuff growing off of it.
It's an interesting composition for sure.
I've had people go, oh, there's some names.
Yeah, no, it's one of those captivating pieces that way.
Oh, thanks. But I've had people go, it's a dragon. I'm like, it's actually vegetation. But thank you.
Are some of these from different time periods, or you working on these recently?
This one I did the other day. I finished the other day. That was a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. This I did several years ago. Got it back from my gallery and just kind of decided to change the color and make things pop a little bit more. This poor thing is a tragic mess. So I'm hanging it up so I embarrass myself into fixing it correctly. It was so much worse last week. At least it has a kind of an idea of what it wants to be. So this is public humiliation. That and do painting live on Facebook or on YouTube is public humiliation. And I will figure it out, even though I don't really humiliate easily. Or embarrass. Let's put it, embarrass easily.
It's hard to.
Yeah. I embarrass myself into finding the solution. This isn't perfect, and it's really not what I wanted it to be. Oh well. I'm just like, oh well, because the colors are kind of wild. I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's weird. Poor George, though. Poor George Ringo, who I do love, has been stuck here for months. He's like, nobody wants me. I'm George Ringo.
I have Stevia or whatever it's called. I was looking for it.
They gave me hummus tonight for dinner. So lucky. I am so lucky.
So
Hummus. It's good hummus, too. They've got to make it themselves. It's so good. Look at that.
so she, I think we're going to kind of bring some time on Sarasota specifically. And kind of plan to is with the September situation. We're kind of looking at perhaps yeah, okay. I don't know what context that she wants to but it should be a really fun thing.
All right, I am going to continue doing what I have to do, which is pack up my artwork. Oops, sorry, pack up my artwork. You just enjoy the scene and maybe the conversations with people. You know, so this is, I mean, I've been doing studio maintenance in another state for well over 10 years. Probably close to 12, I forgot now. This has got to be my favorite though, this kind of thing. Because we're ending it on such a lovely note. Enjoying the sunset, but enjoying the warmth of Burn Square too. I'm really glad to share that with you. Did I do enough hand gestures? So I'm really glad to share that with you. Doing interpretive dance. Oh, there goes Alan. I'm all right. How are you tonight?
I'm doing very good.
Thank you for the thumbs up.
Of course, yeah, it was very good. I loved it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Beautiful.
I'm working on a bunch of commissions for a friend of mine who made a paint her but she's slightly psychotic, but we'll get there.
I love it. No, it's great.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. What was your name?
I'm Beck.
Beck. Aiden?
Aiden, it's nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Yeah, I've always got, here, Aiden, I'll show you. I've always got something hanging up just in case you forget. Yeah, I'm really bad at names.
It's all good. I'll remember it. I'll introduce myself again.
Yeah,
I see you.
it's good because I have a head injury.
No, it's all
so
right.
tomorrow could be a brand new day, and I won't even remember seeing you. But yeah, that's great. Thanks, Aiden.
Yeah, of course. It's very nice to meet you, Beck.
You work by all the time.
I do, yeah. I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
I'm here every night.
Well, awesome. I'll
Yeah.
see you probably tomorrow.
All right, Aiden.
Very nice.
Take care. Nice meeting you too. Ooh, I'm gonna move this a little bit. So you can get a different, slightly different view. It's a little dry. I just love sharing Burn Square. All right. So, where is it? That's the fountain that doesn't actually have water in it unless it rains. Because Sarasota, I don't know. This is the Fountain Restaurant that I keep talking about. Up there is my friend Denise and Bill's private residence. That's actually their apartment right there. Beyond it, they have 11 hotel rooms in Burns Square, and they're absolutely delightful. If you think of it, look up the historic Burns Square Hotel. The rooms are absolutely charming. They're super cozy. There's a car. So, anyway, yeah, there's a lot. There's actually a lot going on down here. It's a wonderful place to be. And I'm so excited to actually share it with people. This time of night is my favorite because the lights are on. I love that open sign. The yellowish orange warm tones down here are spectacular. And then of course there was the sunset. just in case. Just in case. Alright, so just in case you just happen to come across this, I'm Beck Lane. How do you do? I'm a painter in Sarasota, Florida. I've been painting outdoors here in an area called Burn Square. This is Burn Square for 8 months, 6 to 7 days a week for 8 months. Right now what we're doing, because it's so dark out, is we're just looking at the neighborhood. We watched the sunset because there's nothing more we can do. So let's just relax and we watch the sunset. Sorry, I just decided, can't talk. I decided that we would end every studio mate with watching the sunset because it's beautiful. Gulf is right over that way, so that's what we watch. That guy goes by several times a day. And then we're at this point where I'm cleaning up and putting away stuff. So why not let you enjoy Burn Square, the scenery at night? It really is lovely. It's so charming. I hope that explains it. It's 10 minutes old, but I'm almost done packing up and I'm very tired. So I've had a lot going on today, not just here, but at home and dealing with different things. And I was actually part of a launch that I can't talk about right now, but it's a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal. So I'm pooped. I'm really pooped. And last night I didn't sleep well. So I forget, you might not be able to hear me. Anyway, we're going to pack up a little bit earlier, close this off. Let's not forget that tomorrow, Saturday, is plein air in Burns Square from 5 to 9 o'clock. And it's not hard, fast rule. This is a park. Where I am is a city park. So if you want to come early, come early. It's just hot. If you want to come late, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. If you want to come join us, we have tables and chairs. We do have rocks to paint, but if you've got a project or a book or something that you want to bring with you, or not, just join us. Stephanie will have her cookies. You can get a cup of coffee at the fountain or project coffee. No, they're closed by then. Anyway, it's just nice. It's really, really nice. It's very warm right now, but it's nice. And we do have a tent that we set up. I also put out artwork so that we're helping to bring art and color back to Bird Square, which was the goal starting 7-8 months ago, was to bring art and color back to Burn Square after it was destroyed. So we're working on those two things, art and color, and with plein air, it's bringing community back. So it's tomorrow night, Saturday, from 5 to 9 o'clock. Or join me Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, 5 to 9 o'clock. It doesn't really matter. Again, this is a city park. We have a fountain that doesn't have water in it or work, but you can still gather here. We can get the tables and chairs and bring them over and make yourself comfortable. Bring an easel. Don't bring an easel. I have an easel. I have extra easel. Anyway, this is not one of those. This is fluid, and it's meant just to bring people together. And okay, so that's tomorrow, 5 to 9, Monday through Saturday, 5 to 9. I'm here. Last thing on the agenda, do not forget to vote. I know that it seems crushing and impossible, and as if normalcy can never return. And maybe it won't, but we won't have the opportunity. We won't have the opportunity to be heard again at this point in time. So vote. Was it Mark Twain said all, I can't remember, somebody said, some guy said all politics is small town politics. All politics is small town politics. We're voting for, 3 commissioner seats here? Those are really important. Because under the last leadership, we lost Avenue of Art. It was destroyed and nobody fought. We lost our Rainbow Crosswalk. It was all destroyed, nobody fought. They hid under their desks instead. So 3 seats are up there, and then we have, is that 2 seats? 3 seats. And then we also have seats open, 3 seats open on the school board here in town, so we can finally rid ourselves of this MAGA plague in the school board, and hopefully protect public education. So anyway, don't forget to vote. Vote vote. Voting is tomorrow on Saturday. It is on Sunday, and then it resumes on Tuesday. Tuesday is the last day, the 18th. Anyway, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for plein air in Burn Square, 5 to 9 o'clock. Okay, I'm Beck Lane. See ya. Ciao. And Stephanie, who is still on watching, she's baking cookies. Steph, I don't remember what you're making, but I know whatever it is, it's going to be delicious. And don't forget, we got to save some for Chad. Kate's back from vacation, so we have to get some to Kate, but don't forget Chad. All right? We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.